Hey everybody, this is Chris down here in South Texas. Just kind of wanted to go through a couple things on my 91 XJ, how I did my homemade lift kit, just to kind of give anybody an idea out there on what they wanted to do. This is my version of pretty much a 5.5 inch lift kit that cost me all of about $100 to build. So I'm just going to go through a couple things here with you guys on what to do. Start off with the back here. On the back, I use the stock main XJ spring here, and on the bottom, this one here, these three on the bottom are all out of a Chevy 1-ton leaf pack. I bought a whole leaf pack out of a 1-ton, cut it all apart, took what I wanted. I took the bottom two here, bottom three. These three here are out of that 1-ton leaf pack. This top one here on the front, you can't really see, but I had to chop it down so it wouldn't stick too far forwards on whenever I'd flex it. I just pretty much pieced them together. I put in a 3-inch block in the back with the extended U-bolts. That gave me about 5.5 inches of lift in the back. Still have the stock where it bolts in right here for my shackle. It's just still a stock shackle. I could always do that, but right now I'm at the point where I can't go any higher because my dry shaft's just about too short, but I don't run any shocks just for the fact that I can get a little more extension. I haven't done extended brake lines yet, but that's always in the future. This is just my budget build. I go wheeling with this all the time, every chance I get. And now we're gonna move on to the front here. And in the front, I used to have 91 Bronco full-size springs, and I went ahead and upgraded and put these F350 springs out of a 2000 model truck. Just had to do a little trimming on the bottom. You can't really see, but just so they fit over where the coils sit, the coil purchase. Still use the stock retainer to hold the bolt down, and in the top I put a 3-inch puck to give me a lift, and I've got a little more lift in the front than I do in the back. Clears my 33-inch Cooper mud terrains here with no problems at all, and right now you can see that I do have it flexed. It's just about maxed out. It's teetering right now. I can lift that back tire up. With those Bronco springs that I had, it actually would flex a little bit more, but I got another inch of lift with these. I just don't have as much flex as I did before, but I've gone all the way out to Odessa. I went four-wheeling. I've been to Poughkeepsie, or K2 as some people know it, twice now, and had a blast. My Jeep does great. I paid $1,000 for this Jeep 4 years ago, and it has never left me stranded. Has the little 4.0 high output straight 6 in it. It's an awesome motor. Can't complain with it at all. It's got the automatic transmission. It's pretty much a plain Jane sport Jeep. And in the front here, my buddy and I built this custom tube front bumper. Has got a couple people unstranded before. Put plenty of chains on here, and they've winched themselves out of it. I pull people out. Pretty much just a stock Jeep overall. It's got the stock 30 and 35 in the front. The Dana 30 is just open right now. Eventually I'm going to lock it. And in the rear, it's welded. Pretty much Lincoln locked the rear end, and that made a tremendous difference in my Jeep. It does really, really good now. Welded it all up. Does fantastic. I'm eventually going to take this stock gas tank out, put a fuel cell in it. But overall, for a budget lift kit, not a bad way to go to get 5.5 inches of lift. Good flex, a little rough riding on the highway, but it's a trailer queen pretty much with the locked rear end. Don't want to break nothing on the highway. I'd rather break it off road. But overall, I mean, that's pretty much my 91 XJ. It's good solid platform. It's got a good wheelbase over the Wrangler. Wranglers do excellent if you stretch them. A little short stock, but they do fantastic. I've seen plenty of them off-road, but I like my XJ just with a little extended wheelbase. Does a little better off-road. I have done some fender trimming. Need to do a little more. As you can see, I've torn it up here, right there. I've ripped it, flexing it and stuffing tires constantly in it. But I've done plenty of trails, and just a fantastic platform for a vehicle. Eventually I'm going to go back here, chop top this right here at the back window. Going to take all this off and put an internal roll cage in it just for a little protection. Going to mount my radiator back here, since I have what every other XJ's ever complained about, the overheating problem. When you get off road, it just gets extremely hot under that hood. I just want to appreciate everybody looking at my video. Hope it gives anybody some ideas on how to budget lift their XJ. Fantastic way to do it. For $100 and you get that lift kit. I'm just a country boy that likes to do it on the cheap side. Don't want to spend $1,000 on a lift kit. If you got any questions, just send me a message on YouTube, or you can find me on Facebook. My name's Chris Elmore. I appreciate it. If you got any questions, send me a message. Thanks.